presentation, let me try to present what become the summarize of my writing, scientific writing with the title Pembelajaran Bahasa Inggris dengan Magic Box Game Berbasis Karakter bagi Siswa SMP. What becomes my reason why I did this kind of title, because what's happening in society, especially for those teenagers who learn English, based on my experience and also some of my friends' experience, and also my survey here based on the video here you can see that actually the phenomenon in society trying to talk to me that students psychologically they are the teenagers who still like playing, who still like having learning by having fun. That's why I'm trying to fulfill their necessity and also to fulfill the responsibility of the teacher by having a new creative idea, by having a new creative teaching and learning atmosphere. That is, I'm creating Magic Box Game. Why I'm trying to make Magic Box Game here? Because we see that what happens, sometimes teacher only teach based conventionally by having book or LKS only. Or also, somehow they only teach by keep speaking in the front of the students. And also, sometimes it's only make the student feel bored at class. We need something new by good arrangement of the class and also supported by the digital technology, because we now live in the 21st century. Thus, we see it can complete the necessity of teacher and also the necessity of the students to learn English easier. Because we know that the structure of English, of making sentence in English and the structure of making sentence in Indonesia are completely different. That's why we feel difficult how to learn English easier. That's why we try to make fun teaching, because how the dialect itself. They try first students learn their mother tongue, learn their first language is Indonesia, and the format of making sentence are completely different in making sentence in English. They feel difficult. They feel that it's not my language. That's why it's trying to help them to learn English easier and to help students to help teachers to provide facilities for teaching and learning easier. And now I'm not alone here. Ali Salma is supporting me also by saying that we have to make sure that by having teaching and learning English, we have to focus that students at the end of learning will be able to use the language, not only mastering the rule only. And also, Supriyanto stated also that teaching English can be given to the students as real as possible by using contextual teaching and learning. Contextual teaching and learning here is that how we try to make students learn the English as contextual as possible, and then at the end of the learning they can apply what the formulas, what the theory they've got into a real context. Let's see inquiry process in contextual teaching and learning. Inquiry process in contextual teaching and learning based on curriculum 2013 curriculum. There will be cognitive dimension and also knowledge dimension here. The students is not only playing, but they also try to gain the knowledge itself by observing and present some this process. And also at the end of the learning, we try to make understand basis. They have to understand what they have done. They have to understand what they have learned, what they have observed and analyzed through these processes. So we are trying to complete the responsibility given to the teacher based on the curriculum and us by the government, and also we try to fulfill the necessity psychologically from the students, and also the responsibility for the students to learn English easier. And now, how to play the game itself. Magic Box Game are providing 3 levels, which is started from the very basic levels, that is students should learn, arrange the letters into words. Then, after they know about words, they have to arrange these words into sentence. And after sentence, they have to arrange that into a text or a paragraph into text. And I'm saying that this game is also teaching a character building, how it can be implemented as well. Let's see an example. That during the game itself, there will be an activities which is the students should be separated into some groups, and the group should be consist of 5 to 6 students. In this case, they are trying to observe what they learn. Let's say if they are observing and analyzing sentence in group, there will be different ideas from one to other people. We are trying to shape their character, then how to respect and tolerate differences, how to respect another people if we don't agree with another people. We try to build the team working, build the ability of doing something in team by having the kind of activities. Another thing that character building can be also taught as well through the material. If you know that at the end of learning, in magic picture, there will be a picture that we are trying to send message to them that what they should and they should want to do as a good teenagers. Let's say if the picture is a picture for cheating students, cheating and doing examination. We are trying to remind them, even though somehow they know that it is not good action to do, but sometimes they still did that. We have to remind them again and again that you as a good teenager, you should not do that. And we are trying to ask them to describe that as well. So at the end of learning, we try to make a fun and creative teaching and learning process. This is the game, if you want to play the game. The game is made from macromedia flash and it's quite hard, that's why I separate that in another file. Here, in this game, students should make sure that it should be started for the basic one. After trying to learn the basic, there will be direction and students only follow the direction. And try to guess some of the words which is provided in this question box in 5 to 10 minutes. After that, they can correct that. After correcting this one, there will be the group with the most word, and the group with the most word will start this level 2. What level 2 provides here is level 2 trying to get them how to observe the concept, how to analyze and find the concept of the tenses. Let's say if they want to learn simple present tense, here they can start from 1D, and there will be direction to go to 2D, and 2D there will be a sentence. In this case, the teacher should make sure that the students and another students who is not in the front should also write down this sentence, because after this there will be question. If I cannot answer the question, so the point will go to the other group which is not in the front but can answer the question. Let's see what will be the question in 3D. 10 points if they can answer this question. And after testing all of this box in the 3 box, they have to go to the jackpot box. Jackpot box, there will be 20 points where if the group can convey and can present in the front of another student by saying what they have learned through all of the magic 1 to 3. And after all of this magic 1 to 3 has passed by the students, students can go to the level 3. What level 3 actually? Level 3 provides the picture that I've said to you since the beginning. They have to click this and picture will stop everywhere. Let's see if the picture is about. This is how the impact of having mobile phone at school. What will be, we are trying to say to them that actually having a mobile phone can be a good impact and it can be a bad impact. We are trying to help them to manage, a mobile phone as well as possible as a good teenagers. And another example, like I said to you, cheating picture and standing quiet in the front of lift or others. It's some of pictures that we are trying to remind them that a good character of people is like those people. We are trying to shape them and we are trying to help them to live. And what became my conclusion, if I said I'm trying to make this game as perfect as possible, yeah, but sometimes you still see the weaknesses itself. If this is the weakness, but what are the weakness? The weakness can be how the arrangement of the time itself. If we cannot do this game by one time, we can still continue the presentation in the next meeting, because this game is not only focused on how the students will learn the arrangement of the formula of the sentence itself, but how the student will apply the sentence into a good text by having the picture. And at the end of learning, they are trying to learn the concept of their others rather than the only explaining what are the structure of the text. And what became the conclusion here, that actually magic box game can be effective and can be a solution to create a creative and fun atmosphere in teaching and learning, because it's not only fulfill the necessity for the teacher as a good and facilitator for teaching and learning, but also to help students to feel that they are learning, but they still also feel fun. And if there is no electricity, there is no laptop or LCD, what will you do? If you were in Papua, if you were in Pontianak, or if you were in Entebbe, I still have a solution. If you don't have that, we still have this manual material. The magic picture can be formed from this one, and the magic 1, 2, 3 can be changed with this one. It can be made easily by having astro paper, or even by having the styrofoam, and it can be put everywhere. It can be in class or outdoor, or even if you don't have marker or whiteboard, you still have the media for teaching and learning as well. That's why we are trying to fulfill whoever you are, whatever condition you have, and what the condition of your country is, what condition of your area is. You still can use this kind of game to teach and to learn. That's why the necessity for teacher and students can be fulfilled as well. And at the end, in my speech, that what becomes the recommendation of me, if it is proven that this game is effective for teaching and learning process, means that it needs action research. And if it is proven it's effective, it needs to be innovated and socialized as well. And last word from Mira, education is how we try to love our students, because after loving, we know how to determine what a good model of teaching and learning for our students. Because a good model can create, can determine our students' future. That's why learning, educating is how about loving them. Keep loving education in Indonesia to be educated Indonesia. That's all for me, and it's only. Thank you. This is the dance that I have from my own district. Let me show you a bit. Let me introduce you what become the dance from my district. I'm from Demak, and this is the dance that we usually use to welcome the guests, or we usually use to celebrate a party in our district. Somehow it's quite the same like zapping that is in Malaysia, or zapping in Pontianak and others, but it's called zipping in Demak. That's all from me. Thank you very much.